Hello, welcome. I'm going to start out, for those of you watching on the replay, you're going to catch an apology to my mom because she doesn't like when I use the F word, and here we're going to be using it. So, Mom, if you clicked on my video to get a grip as to like what I'm going to be talking about to then pick up the phone and scold me, I would love you to not do that, and I would love you to just appreciate this content, and then we can talk about something else when you call. So, just sending a little message out to my mom that I love you, but I'm going to respectfully still use the word fuck anyways in this video. Okay. So, that being said, I think my mom is the only one of my friends who would call and have an issue with the fuck word. However, if you have a problem with it, I sincerely apologize, and the reason that we're going to be talking about it today is because you guys will get the gist. So, if you also love the word fuck, you can give me a heart, because we're going to be talking today. I am reading a book called You Are a Badass, and for those of you who have read this book, you know how extremely stellar it is. Its content is just phenomenal. But for those of you who have not read it yet, you get to add it to your reading list, and we're going to talk about one of the things that I read in here last night, which just totally gets me going. She is writing a whole chapter here on like a band that she used to be in called Crotch, and the book is amazing. But basically, what she's talking about here, and the quote that I love in this book, it's like you can see, it's in its own little section here. And when I read it, I was just like, oh, like, fuck yes, this is what I'm all about. And it basically says, there's nothing as unstoppable as a freight train full of fuck yeah. And who can get on board with that statement? I feel like that really resonated with me because, oh my goodness, there are so many things that we feel as though we should or shouldn't do in life. And the ones that end up truly being successful and truly being a force to be reckoned with are the ones that we're super like, fuck yeah, behind. Because you've got all of that internal energy to keep you going. So what I wanted to kind of come to you guys today was the message. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Me as a real estate agent. John and I have chosen not to do mailers in our business. It doesn't really resonate with us. However, I would say a huge majority of real estate agents does a huge portion of their marketing budget towards mailers every month. Well, guess what? We potentially should be marketing in that way, but like it doesn't resonate with us, and there's absolutely no fuck yeah attitude behind it, right? We could send out mailers all day long, but the chances of them resonating and us actually really being impacted by that work and feeling like, yes, I'm ready to wake up and see what the results of my mailers are is really slim for us. So instead, in an effort to keep our freight train always moving and being fueled by fuck yeahs, we focus on different areas. We focus on virtual reality. We focus on 360 video tours. We focus on technology and Facebook ads and like shit that we find super interesting. Because guess what? We can talk about it all day long. We can literally work on it all day long, and we can wake up every day and be like, fuck yeah, because we're empowered by it, right? We're enrolled in the vision of what it is that we're working on. So it really resonated with me because there's truly, in my opinion, nothing as unstoppable as a freight train full of fuck yeah. Because when I have seen people get a common goal and something that really truly resonates with them, my ALA experience was a fantastic one, like a fantastic example. There were 50 of us in the class. We had, 2.5 weeks till graduation, and boom, we get a bomb dropped on us that we have to do a community service project within the next, I think it was 12 days. And we set ridiculous goals of, I think, raising $60,000 within those 12 days and renovating houses and all this stuff. Well, we did it. And it was really impactful for me to see basically what had been accomplished once the declaration was made, seeing the work that ended up happening, and then seeing also how a group as a whole can really come together in community and create an epic freight train that's fueled totally by fuck yeah. So it resonated with me. I hope it resonates with you guys. I just encourage you, first of all, I'm sorry if I made you wince this entire video and you're just like, she keeps saying the word fuck. I'm sorry. But it was something that really resonated with me. And to be honest, in every area of John and I's life, I feel like this is something that we focus on. It's like, how excited are we about the idea? How enrolled are we in the idea ourselves? Because we're not going to be able to take to the streets and be like, yes, like you want to sell your house using virtual reality and 360 video tours and all this stuff if we're not enrolled in it. So it's the same way that I'm not going to knock on somebody's door and be like, hey, did you get my mailer last week? Because that's not how I roll. I'm not like all F yeah about that. So just a couple examples of how things have rolled in our life, but I really encourage you guys, if you have an idea in your mind that you're like super fuck yeah about, like for instance the idea that Jen and I had when we put it into our heads that we were going to move to San Diego from Buffalo, that was a totally fuck yeah fueled idea. It was like totally ridiculous. It was logistically a nightmare. If you were to ask our parents, totally unfeasible. And we were leaving a lot, you know, supposedly, on the table for another opportunity. But guess what? The train was like 150 miles an hour in the fuck yeah direction 100% of the time, in the fact that we were not only enrolled in the idea, everyone around us ended up becoming enrolled in the idea because we were like, fuck yeah. Very realistically. So, I love you, Mom. I hope this video didn't make you wince, and although it probably did the entire time. This book is one that you guys should all add to your reading list. I'm sure we'll talk about it a few more times in the musings because I am just getting so much out of it. But I love you guys. Hope you're having a phenomenal fuck yeah day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.